up its first points of the championship game. Liking that baseball hat. Parker on the return. Tyler Brennan got it. But a good return by Parker. The Pirates again are set up in fine field position. 19 yards, bringing that one back. Speaking of yards, how about Alvarado? That shovel pass to Hearns for the touchdown. Steve hit his last 8 passes in this game.
And roughing the quarterback penalty against San Pedro, also a big catalyst in that drive.
Well, the final 2:20 of the first half. San Pedro 10, Taft 7. Highly emotional, spirited football game. Timeout. Corridors call this one.
You know, we talked with Taft High School coach Troy Starr during the week in the preparation for this game, and one interesting thing about Taft is that a lot of the players on his squad play offense and defense. And we asked Troy Starr why that happens. And we'll have that answer a bit later on.
Well, I'll tell you why it happened. Or do we give up the secret or what? He says he wants his best athletes 1 through 11, no matter who they are, to play on either side. He has a mock draft. And he drafts his own players 1 through 11, both offensively and defensively. And if they're the same guys, they play on both sides.
Good players will fit in a lot of places. But it's got to be taxing to play on offense and defense every play. We're not talking about in certain series. There are guys that play quarterback or safety, quarterback, running back. They do it all.
Tyler Brennan was his first draft choice on defense, number 41. But can they stop this double wing T alignment? Marino trying to get outside, and when you try to get outside against Taft, it's tough. Mello was there, Hearns were there, Tyler Brennan was there. Marino, of course, is the guy that scampered for the touchdown for 7 yards. Randy Rosenblum, Jeff Nathanson, Gary Bose, our entire KLCS television crew. The doubleheader, the 3A went to El Camino, big 42-0 over Carson. With this 4A game, which now has a minute 50 left in the first half, hotly contested.
I'll make this statement. This game we're witnessing right now is a very even football game that will have a dramatic conclusion of some kind.
Flags down.
That's a delayed game against San Pedro, and that will walk them back 5, and now they're going to have 13 yards to go for the first down. And San Pedro's not the type of team.
Dead ball foul. Delay game. On the offense. Repeat. Second down.
Starting to say San Pedro's not the type of team that wants to be in situations where they need 13 or 15 yards to move the chains. They prefer get 4 yards on the ground every play, just keep doing it.
Second down and 13 for the Pirates. Give it off to the fullback Ramos, and he only gets a couple. Marcus Brignac, 24, trying to rip the ball away from him. And Anthony Ramos, junior champion weightlifter, holding on to the football. And Taft is going to call a timeout, I believe, here and kill the clock, hoping to get it back.
I think that's smart coaching by Troy Starr. He's an interesting guy, and we talked to Troy during the week and asked him about his team and the players that play on both sides of the football. Here's what he said.
Well, we try to put the best people on the field, you know, and if our best 11 are playing offense, and 4 or 5 of those guys are the best ones that have to play defense also. And we feel that we're the best conditioned team in the city. You know, we have a relentless conditioning program that's year-round, and we want the game to be close in the fourth quarter and let our conditioning win, which we've done 6 times this year.
He was trying to keep it all going there. Again, he had the flu all week. His budget for the week was all spent on the medicine cabinet, going to the drugstore, buying all kinds of stuff. But he looks to be a little healthier, and I think he feels a little bit better with that touchdown from Cedric Hearn.
Yeah, that'll make you well real fast. I think he needs a bigger jacket, though. You saw the big jacket he's wearing during the interview, a big Taft Letterman's jacket? He could use one of those right now. It's not warm down on the field. That thermometer on the Coliseum wall says 55, and I think that's high.
Armstrong on the rollout. The deep ball is caught. Parker, touchdown. "68 yards. We've talked about big plays coming from Taft. How about this touchdown? The big play for San Pedro with 1:07 left in the half.
Qb Parker, the senior, 6 foot, 190 pounds, and he just outran the defense, and the ball was right on the money. What a throw by Armstrong.
Marino gives San Pedro a 10-point lead once again at 17-7. These Pirates are thinking about a championship again. They won last year 22-20 over Taft. They're well on their way with this dramatic play late in the half.
And maybe without the timeouts, the clock would have expired. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages from KLCS, your community station.
If you're out trying to make the change, skin deep helps me examine.
Cultural diversity and natural wonders. Tag along and meet interest. Station.
67 seconds left in the half, and San Pedro with a 68-yard touchdown. Armstrong to Parker. And the Toreadors back on their heels. Line drive kick. Out of bounds. San Pedro will kick again and be backed up 5 yards. And that's always dangerous against the Toreadors, who have such great athletes returning the ball.
It is. But right now, San Pedro leading by 10 after this drive. You mentioned it, Qb Parker on the receiving end of that long touchdown. And what a well-thrown ball by the quarterback, Rashaud Armstrong. I mean, that was right there. Perfectly executed.
Rashaud Armstrong came from Arkansas, and he led his high school in Arkansas to the state championship. And he's closing in on leading another team in California to the city crown. Still a long way to go in this one, though. The entire second half. And we all know that Taft gets stronger and stronger as games go on with their great conditioning program.
That being said, that has to hurt to give up a home run ball with just a minute and change left in the first half. After scoring and putting yourselves on the board to answer a 10-0 deficit you were looking at.
Marino with that strong leg. And Hearns, who was beat on that touchdown, returned. Cedric out to the 27-yard line. Well, let's see what Steve Alvarado can do at quarterback. He's hit 8 in a row. He was the backup last year at Taft to Nicky DiPadova, who's now at BYU. DiPadova's running the scout team in Provo. Alvarado doing a nice job filling in for DiPadova this year.
In case you were wondering, if you're a San Pedro fan, that was the longest completed pass and longest touchdown of the year for the Pirates, that 68-yarder. And only the 11th catch of the year for Qb Parker.
See what the Toreadors do here, how they play it in the final 62 seconds of the half. We're going to throw the ball into the flat. And early is taken down by Jason Rickers. Rickers, a pleasant surprise this year for the Pirates. It's a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down at 11. And the clock is running, and the Toreadors do not appear to be in any hurry.
It's a tough play. You're throwing the ball across the field. You're hanging it up also. Those are the type of balls that get picked off and run back for touchdown. And at the same time, by the time your receiver gets it, the defense has time to react. It's very tough to make a lot of yards on a play like that unless you completely fool the defense.
Marcus Brignac up the middle is turned around. Some tremendous speed going on. Ryan Solomona, Tony Danello, number 32, all there. That'll do it. Well, Taft now must regroup after getting hit with that home run ball. You can see helmets off, maybe a little bit down to a San Pedro team that had beat them in a 3A game in '92 and beat them last year in the 4A game. And they go off trailing these Pirates 17-7, a 10-point lead for the 6th-seeded San Pedro Pirates. We're at intermission, so we're going to step aside. Now let's take a look at the historic missions of California with Huell Hauser.